right, Vincent Chambers a little slow out of the seat. Excuse me, Vincent Bryan a little slow out of the seat. Jonathan Chambers, as soon as he faces the adversity, he's going to go right back outside the driver's side window and wait. And here begins the same cat and mouse that we saw in their first match tonight. Now, Vincent Bryan's not going to fall for it this time. He just backs away, takes a seat, and waits for John Chambers to come back into the car. And Chambers immediately sticks his chin out. Oh, excuse me. Accidental foot to the face. It was just meant to be a kickoff there. But this is CarJitsu Championship. These guys stopped grappling, and nobody stopped the action. No kicks allowed, but a foot to the face is fair game. Jonathan Chambers on bottom in the driver's seat. Vincent Bryan trying to grab a hold of one of these arms and wrap him up so he can't force the restart. Vincent's going to steady himself, and he's going to grab the Kimura. Oh, that Kimura was nasty, but he let go of it just as Jonathan Chambers' head hit the mat below. So we're going to restart. And that was a action-packed 1 minute in round one. Now here we go. It's 2 minutes left in round one, and these guys are fighting for all the marbles. And here we go. Jonathan Chambers gets out of the seat first. He tries to come across, but stopped at the armrest, and now Vincent Bryan is chasing him out the driver's side window again, and Vincent doesn't want to play the cat and mouse game. So Jonathan Chambers is going to reset, and they're going to buckle up, and we're going to engage again. Now, part of this game on Jonathan Chambers' behalf is to make Vincent Bryan even more tired. He just had 3 matches in a row, tough matches, and Chambers has been recovering and relaxing for the last 45 minutes. So Chambers is fresh, and he's playing a cat and mouse game with Vincent to try to tire him out, most likely. Now, Vincent probably knows this because he's not engaging, but it's a little bit of an issue here when Jonathan Chambers he runs and then chooses his attacks. And you can hear the official, Kyron Bowen, saying, hey, are you going to go for a submission, or are you just going to rest? And so he comes back inside to fight. Chooses a tough position here. He's put himself on his butt, which means he's going to have to retreat again. And there he goes. Vincent Bryan has 1 minute to get a win with round one. Jonathan Chambers seems content to just let the clock run. And out the window, Jonathan Chambers again. All right, turnabout is fair play, so Vincent Bryan's going to come out and snag this choke. And he's got it. Oh, and there's a reset. My gosh, that was close. Vincent Bryan proving that he's dangerous at any moment, whether he's on top, bottom, or hanging out of your car window. Vincent Bryan took his first loss at CarJitsu tonight, and he is pissed. Jonathan Chambers just having a great time and hoping to go home with a big pile of cash. All right, this time Jonathan Chambers is going to reach across, grab the shoulder strap, and go for the choke. And Vincent Bryan does not want to be on bottom, so here is the power struggle that ensues. Chambers has got that shoulder strap, and he's using it for leverage. Otherwise, he'd be out that seat. He says, no, sir. Vincent Bryan decides to turn the corner here and try to dump him, but Jonathan Chambers is in a steady position because he's got a hold of that shoulder strap. Vincent Bryan doesn't realize this. This put Jonathan Chambers in a very good position. He can headhunt here. And that's the end of round one, and there is no winner. Imagine that. Vincent Bryan, Jonathan Chambers, the top dogs in the 10-man CarJitsu Grand Prix, and now it's all or nothing for 3 minutes to win the tournament and become the top contender. Back home in Jay, Oklahoma, our champion Zach Moore is watching this with bated breath. Zach Moore is not part of the tournament. He's waiting to host the winner in their first title fight. Okay, here we go. It'll be the first title fight for Vincent Bryan if he wins this match. And Jonathan Chambers wants the rematch. He had a title fight. It didn't go well. And as you know, Zach Moore defeated him. So these gentlemen both want the title for different reasons. And again, Zach Moore watching at home with bated breath, hoping for Vincent Bryan. All right, so Jonathan Chambers trying to escape. Okay, he's going to go ahead and pull his neck out, and it's interesting for him to be the mouse in this cat and mouse game. He's going to try to pull Vincent Bryan in, but Vincent Bryan doesn't mind coming in. So now we find ourselves face to face in the driver's seat of this Toyota Scion. 93 degrees inside the car. It's miserable, it's hot, and there's no room to fight. Too much cake on Jonathan. Okay, you can see Vincent Bryan has found himself in a horrible position here. Jonathan Chambers has snuck the seatbelt around the throat, and now Vincent Bryan is in the process of escaping an assault. This is bad. Vincent Bryan has 2 minutes and 22 seconds, and if he cannot hold on, this match will be over, and Jonathan Chambers will fight for the CarJitsu World Championship. Oh my gosh, Jonathan Chambers is now he's torquing his body. He's going in a counterclockwise motion with his feet on the opposite door. And now Vincent Bryan locks up the head and shirks. Wow! Vincent Bryan is now out of the seatbelt completely, and he's underneath Jonathan Chambers. Jonathan Chambers with way too much cake for this match. He's finding himself stuck and wedged in places that he wouldn't have been at welterweight. Now Vincent Bryan on bottom. He's going to use the seatbelt here to try to push himself over into a part of the car where there's some room to extend. He'd like to get this arm out the window, but it's not going to happen. And now we're back to the drawing board. The most exhausting CarJitsu tournament in the history of the sport is happening right now, and the tournament final is no disappointment. There it is. There it is. He's got the arm bar. He's trying to extend it. Vincent Bryan with everything he's got, but Jonathan Chambers survives. Jonathan Chambers sneaky with the seatbelt. Jonathan Chambers trying to pull something off here and avoid that back seat. And at CarJitsu Championship, if there is no clear winner after 2 rounds, we have a 3-minute, third-minute round in the back seat. So no clear winner here unless this Kimura can happen. And I think that's probably not going to happen. I look forward to us going into the back seat. There will be no break. The competitor's body positioning says it all. You've got 2 absolutely exhausted men. Jonathan Chambers, this is his 4th fight of the tournament. Vincent Bryan, this is his 6th.
Can somebody slide this one up a bit? What is it?
Vincent Bryan's asking the cameraman to slide the seat forward for him here.
That's fine. Okay, good.
And you can, by that camera angle there, you can just see how miserable it is inside the car. It's in the 90s. Jonathan Chambers had a little bit of a cheated body position there, but I don't think anyone minded. Vincent Bryan gets the upper hand, and he's going to choke him right here and win this fight. Jonathan Chambers gets his arm in. Oh, now that's remarkable. Jonathan Chambers may get out, but this is really tough. He wants the reset. He can't breathe right now. Vince is going to try to wrap him up with his legs, and all he needs to do is pop his head off, and Vince is the Grand Prix champion. Jonathan Chambers, there's not much he can do. He wants out of the car. He needs the reset, and he gets it. Holy smokes, Jonathan Chambers barely escaping the loss of the tournament. Oh my gosh. Now we've seen this time and time again with Vincent Bryan. He can turn it on in a moment's notice and finish, and he's going to do that right now. Jonathan Chambers, be careful, that neck is up, and here's Vincent with that front headlock again. Chambers knows how important it is to get an arm in there, and so he does. But it's also important to keep in mind that at the end of the 3rd round, if there is still no submission, the first point scored in sudden death will win the match. both of these guys need to work toward being on top in round 3 so they have that option. Oh my gosh. We've got Vincent Bryan here with he's going to put it all in. He's going to go to his back, which is a horrible... Oh, now he's going to try to transition to the back. When you're in the car, you must have absolute confidence in your submission before going to your back. It's the death. It's the kiss of death. This is one of the best fights we've seen in the tournament, and it's the final. It's for all the marbles, and neither one of these gentlemen want to come this far and go home empty-handed. Vincent Bryan was the favorite. Jonathan Chambers also heavily favored. And it's fantastic to see these two in the final. Vincent Bryan's trying to calm his heart rate here and ease into position so he can win this match.
1 minute. 1 minute till sudden death.
The windows in the car are starting to fog up. The competitors are weak. It's hot. They're frustrated. And there is no clear winner. 30 seconds remaining, and if there is no submission, Vincent Bryan finds himself in position to score a point to win the tournament, and it looks like he's sandbagging here. He's just kind of putting himself in place here to pull mount, very similar to what we saw in the last match. He is choking, and he gets the tap. And there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, Vincent Bryan with the choke in the back seat to win the CarJitsu Grand Prix. That is your CarJitsu Grand Prix champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Vincent Bryan. Wow. Let's go down to the car and listen to the post-fight interview.
Here we go. And also another one of these.
Nice.
Great job, man. That was amazing. So how many total matches did you have?
Like 3 or 4, I think. I don't even know. Just fighting when they tell me to fight.
Yeah. Well, tell me, what was the difference between this one and the first one with John?
Like I said, he surprised me, or I surprised him the first match.
Right.
Then our last match before this, he surprised me. And then this one was just a good equal. We
kind of knew what the other guy's going to do.
I didn't follow him out the window. He obviously didn't follow me out the window.
Uh-huh.
And a great competitor. I wouldn't have been back in the finals if it wasn't for him. Even though he didn't directly help. I mean,
right.
He showed me the strategies. He's been doing it longer than anybody. He's a great competitor, super nice guy, and I have nothing but respect for him, and I'm just thankful to be here.
Well, man, quite an accomplishment. You should be proud. You worked your way. It was a tough night. Everybody had a really tough night, but you're the one walking away the winner. I just want to give you a chance to give a shout out to anybody you want.
I want to shout out my dad. I want to shout out my mom. I wouldn't be here without them, obviously, but they've just done so much for me. I want to shout out my team. Shout out Coach Butler. He was my wrestling coach at Little Rock Central High School. He's done so much for me. He's why I love grappling. He's why I love sports, and I just want to thank everybody.
Well, brother, you won this tournament. You won the chance to compete for the title. You won a big bag of cash. You are the winner today. You earned it. Congratulations. Your winner, Vincent Bryan.
Thank you, man.
Good job.